children and hi everyone. In previous video we discussed about the electric field intensity due to a point charge and electric field intensity due to the multiple charges. Okay, so here in this video I am going to explain about the intensity of the electric field at a point on the axial line of a dipole. Intensity of the electric field at a point on the axial line of a dipole. So this is a very important topic for examination point of view. So children, I am going to the topic now. Before going to that, I am requesting is after watching this video, like and share the subscribe the channel. And the next thing is here you must watch the video without skipping. Then only you can understand my content very clearly. So I am explaining it at basic level. That's why you can easily understand this one. So watch it without skipping the video. So I am going to the topic now here. What is our topic today? Intensity of the electric field at a point on the axial line of a dipole. First you have to know about the two things. The first thing is what is mean by dipole. First you have to know. And what is mean by axial line. And next thing is what is mean by dipole moment. So you must know about these three things first. First thing is what is dipole and what is axial line and what is the dipole moment. So here first thing is dipole means two equal charges. Two equal charges. Equal and opposite charges. Here Q. For example, I already here -5 +5. Clear? They are equal in magnitude, but they are opposite. They are opposite. -5 and +5. That's why here two equal and opposite charges are separated by some distance. Separated by some distance. That should be called here dipole. Clear? Two equal and opposite charges are separated by some distance. That should be what we call dipole. Clear? For example, here I am taking the distance now here 2a. The distance is what? 2a. And this is the midpoint of the dipole. Midpoint of the dipole. Now it is the a and it is the a. Now what is distance? 2a. Clear? This is simply about the dipole. Dipole consists of two equal and opposite charges. They should be separated by some distance. In this example, the distance is 2a. Clear? And next thing is what is axial line? The line which is passes through the like this. Two charges. The line which is passes through the two charges in horizontal direction. In horizontal direction, that should be what we call axial line. The horizontal line passes through the two charges is called dipole axial or axial line of the dipole. The horizontal line passes through the two charges is called simply axial line. And now third one, dipole moment. Dipole moment. Here P is equals to 2a into Q. Clear? What is P? Moment. Dipole moment. Generally we know that momentum P is equals to mv. Now in this case P means what? Dipole moment. Don't forget that is P is equals to dipole moment. That should be written as 2a into Q. Here what is 2a? What is 2a? Distance of the dipole or length of the dipole. Length of the dipole or distance between two charges. Simply here 2a is nothing but length of the dipole. And what is Q? Magnitude of charge. Magnitude of any one of charge. That means here -5 +5. You can take -5, then also we can write here 5. And if you can take +5, then also we can write 5. That means here Q means nothing but it is what? Magnitude of charge. Clear? So here the product of dipole length and one of the magnitude of the charge or magnitude of charge. is called dipole moment. Dipole moment. Clear? Tell me now what is the unit? P is equals to 2a into q. Dipole moment P is equals to 2a into q. 2a means what? Length. But the unit is what? Meter. And this is what? Charge. Simply you can write coulomb meter. Coulomb meter is the unit for dipole moment. So if you want to write dimension formula, simply you can write 2a is nothing but what? Length. And q means what? Charge. Or write AT. Then what is the dimension formula? Simply this is dimension formula. What do you write? M from 0 L A L1 A1 T1. How we can get I is equals to Q by T. Then Q is equals to IT. For current what do you write? Dimension formula is A. For time T. Like that. P is equals to 2A into Q. 2A is nothing but length. That's why its dimension formula is L. And Q is equals to Q. Means what here? AT. So here mass is 0. That's why M0 L A T. This is the dimension formula of the dipole moment. Clear? So dipole, axial line and dipole moment. Dipole is nothing but two equal and opposite charges are separated by some distance. That is what we call dipole. And what is meant by axial line? The horizontal line passes between two charges is called axial line. And what is dipole moment? Product of length of the dipole and magnitude of charge. What we call dipole moment. For unit of dipole moment and dimension formula we discussed here. So now I am going to the main topic here. Intensity of the electric field at a point on the axial line of a dipole. Here most important topic, children. So we have to watch carefully. So now here we are taking the dipole. This is the minus q at the point of A. Clear? And this is the plus q. What is this one? Plus q. And its location I am taking B. So this is the plus q here. Again, what I am doing? This is midpoint of this one, and here I am taking length is here. This is for location A, and this is B, and I am taking distance is now here 2a. That means O to BA is A, and O to A also small a. Clear? This is the dipole. Clear, children? Very simple. This is the minus q and this is the plus q. Now these two are separated distance of 2a. Clear? And this is the midpoint. Now it is A and now this is A. Clear? And now we are selected one point. And that point is the axial line. That point is on the axial line. Clear? Now that point is at the distance of here P. I am saying now here. And from the distance of it is now R. Clear? If you can the equation. Look here. This is the minus q and this is the plus q. That is what? Dipole. Of length what it is? A to A. Clear? And now this is the plus q. From that here on axial line we are set to one point. This is the axial line. This is the point. Clear? At this point we have to explain the electric field intensity. So that point is at a distance of R. At a distance of R from the midpoint. At a distance of R from the midpoint. And now here, what is the distance from here plus Q to P? This is the R. And this is what? A. Here to here 10. And this is 30. This is here to here to here 30. And this point to charge 10. Then what about this one? What do you write? 20. That means what? This one is what you write? R minus A. Here to here this is R and this one is what? A. Clear? And here now distance from minus Q to the P. Here already this one is what? A. And from to minus Q to the midpoint is A, and here to here R. Then what is total distance here? R plus A. Clear, children? If you can understand this diagram, we can easily derive the derivation. Here P is the point. on the axial line, that should be at a distance of r, at a distance of r from where? Midpoint. Now distance between plus q charge to the point B is what? R minus a. Distance from minus q to the p is what, right? R plus a. Clear? So I am drawing slowly. So again, if you want, see this one. Here, this is what? Minus q. What is this? Minus q, and this is a plus q, and now this is what? Distance how much? 2a. This is what distance? 2a, and this is the midpoint. Now it is a, and this is also a, and we have selected one point on the axial line. This is what? This is the axial line. On the axial line, one point it is there, P. Now this point from midpoint to the point is distance is what? R. Clear? So this is the diagram. Now here the point P is in the field of dipole. The point P is in the field of dipole. That means there is some force at this point because of minus q and plus q. Clear? Already we discussed in this case what it is that electric field intensity. In previous video I explained what it is that electric field intensity due to the multiple charges. When you have, this is the point and this is the q1 and this is the q2, that means what? There is some electric field intensity because of q1, and q2 also applies some electric field intensity at this point. Clear? That's why if you want to understand the electric field intensity due to number of charges, then go and watch in the previous video. Clear, children? So in this case, now here my aim is to simply say at this point P there is some electric field intensity due to plus q, and again there is some electric field intensity because of minus q. Simply remember like that. So here I am taking that location of minus q is A, location of plus q is B. Clear? At this point electric field intensity is because of plus q is there and because of minus q also there. That's why I am writing now here electric field intensity due to plus q charge, Already we know that one formula is there. What is that? Electric field intensity due to a point charge. What we know? E is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. Clear? E is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. So by using that, I am writing now electric field intensity due to the plus q charge is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q by, what to write? R square. R square is what? Distance is what it is? BP. Distance from point 3. This one is what? S. I am writing BP square. What's that? BP square. So here now, from figure, what to write? BP is nothing but I am writing now here OP minus, this is OP minus OB. Clear, children? From figure, BP is nothing but OP minus OB. Clear? That's why here, what is the value of OB? A. And what is the value of OP? R. Then BP is equals to what, right? R minus A. Clear? So I am writing now E1 is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by R minus A whole square. This is equation number 1. Clear, children? So here this is the positive charge. This is what? Positive charge. That's why electric field in the direction of BP. That's why here I am writing electric field intensity in the direction of BP. Clear? And now electric field intensity due to the negative charge minus q. Electric field intensity due to minus q. Then I am writing here E2 is equals to 1 by, again same formula, by using same formula, 1 by 4 pi epsilon into minus q by, here what you write? Here what is the distance between minus q to the p? AP. Yes, that is what? AP whole square. What is that? AP square. Again from figure I am writing AP. What is meant by AP? AP can be written as AP is equals to AO plus OP. AO plus OP. Clear? From figure, AP means that, AP means what is AO plus OP. AO value is what? A. OP means what? R. So A plus R, R plus A. That's why here E2 is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into minus q by AP means what? R plus A whole square. R plus A whole square. This is equation number 2. This is equation number 2. And now here simply in this case minus q what? Minus q is what? Negative charge. That means here the electric field should be in this case in which direction? AB direction, or sorry, PA direction, should be PA direction. So here the electric field intensity, because of, I am simply now, this is what? E2 and this is what? E1. E1 in the direction of BP and E2 should be in the direction of PA. Clear? Now both are in opposite directions. Now I am writing net electric field intensity. Net electric field intensity is nothing but I am writing E1 plus E2. E1 plus E2. So here you have to substitute there. E1 is what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q by r minus a whole square minus, and that is substituting 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q by r plus a whole square. What is that? R plus a whole square. Clear? So after that, okay, watch children carefully. I require some more space for derivation. That's why I want to erase this one. So simply here we are taken two charges, plus q and minus q. It is the dipole. And now this is the axial line. What is that? This is the axial line, and on that axial line we have set one point P, and here distance from plus q to the point is what? BP, and minus q to the point is what? AP. From figure we are writing BP is equals to R minus A and AP is equals to A plus R, R plus A. After that, according to the electric field intensity equation due to a point charge, E is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon q by R square. Then here E1, that is the electric field intensity because of plus q charge. What to write? 1 by 4 pi epsilon q by BP square. Already BP value is what? R minus A. We substituted. Now it is the positive charge. That's why electric field intensity is radially outward. And now in this case here we will write BP is R minus A whole square. We are substituted. Next, electric field intensity because of minus q. Because of minus q, then what to write? Distance is what? AP. That is why I am writing 1 by 4 pi epsilon minus q by AP square. AP value is what from figure? A plus R, R plus A. We substituted. Then after that we are writing resultant intensity. I previously explained what is that. E is equals to what is E? Resultant electric field intensity is nothing but algebraic sum of individual electric field intensities. So already I explained in the previous video. That's why according to that I am writing E is equals to E1 plus E2. Clear? After that, now here in this equation what we take? E is equals to here 1 by, q by 4 pi epsilon is common. Q by So again I am writing here E1 is equals to, if you want to watch clearly, I am writing that one, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r minus a whole square plus of minus, again minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q by r plus a whole square. So this is this equation. So here from that I am taking E1 is equals to, what is the common here? E is equals to, what is the common? Q by 4 pi epsilon naught is common. 4 pi epsilon is common. Then what do you have? 1 by r minus a whole square minus 1 by r plus a whole square. Clear? Now we have to derive like this. LCM is there. What is LCM? I am writing r plus a into r minus a whole square. Simply a square b square is there. Then now we can write ab square whole square like that. R minus a whole square is there. R plus whole square is there. Simply I am writing r plus a into r minus a whole square. Or see again, r minus a whole square into r plus a whole square. Do LCM now. R plus a whole square minus r minus a whole square. So now I am writing like that. E is equals to q by 4 pi epsilon naught into, this is in form of a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square. A plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square is what? 4ab. Like that. Here I am writing 4 into r into a, 4ab, since a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square is equals to 4ab. Like that, 4ar by, and now it is in form of a plus b into a minus b. Formula is what? A square minus b square. So I am writing like that. Simply here r minus a into r plus a whole square. Clear children? This is what? Ra minus a whole square. I mean we have like this, a square into b square. I am writing like them, ab whole square like that. In denominator like that I am writing here r minus a into r plus a whole square. Clear? Now I am writing here E is equals to 4 into q into Ra by 4 pi epsilon naught into, this is what? A plus b into a minus b, like that, r square a square whole square. Clear? Don't confuse children. This is r minus a into r plus a whole square. So here r minus a into r plus a whole square means what? Already this is what? A plus b into a minus b. That means what? A square minus b square. Already whole square is there. That's why you are writing E is equals to 4aq into Ra by 4 pi epsilon into r square minus a square whole square. Then from that, for our convenience, I am writing like this: 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into 2a into q into 2r by r square minus a square whole square. Clear children? Watch carefully. Here 4QRA, I am writing simply 4 means 2 into 2. 2 into 2 means what? 4. Like that. Here 2 into E, I mean 2AQ. 2AQ into 2R. Same thing you will get. So here 2A into Q into 2R. Clear children? So E is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon into 2AQ into 2R by R square minus A square whole square. I already told you what's that? Dipole moment is what? P is equals to 2AQ. That's why here 2AQ means what? Dipole moment. Then what do you get equation? E is equals to 2PR. 2A into Q. This value is P. So 2PR by 4 pi epsilon naught. 4 pi epsilon naught into R square minus A square whole square. So now this is the expression for electric field intensity at a point on the axial line of a dipole. Clear, children? So I think up to now here very clear, I think so. From equation 1 to equation 2, I think you are very clear. So once again you see here, already we are taken dipole plus q charge and minus q charge. So here the electric field intensity due to the first one is, we are taking this equation number 1, and this is the electric field intensity due to the negative charge. So that's why here one is plus, one is minus. That's why the resultant means what? We will write E1 plus E2. Here E1 plus of minus E2 means what? E1 minus E2. So we are substituted. So resultant one is what? E is equals to E1 plus U2. Here U2 means U is negative, here minus Q is there. That's why I am writing simply E1 minus U2, or I am writing here E is equals to E1 minus U2. Clear, children? So after that we have substituted these two equations, equation number 1 and equation number 2 must be substituted here, or like this, we have substituted like this. So after that, in this equation, q by 4 pi epsilon naught and q by 4 pi epsilon naught is common. That's why q by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by r minus a whole square minus 1 by r plus a whole square. Now we want to do LCM. LCM is what? R plus a whole square into r minus a whole square. Then what we get? R plus a whole square minus r minus a whole square by r minus whole square into r plus a whole square, like this. So after that, this term should be like a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square. That is equals to formula what? 4ab. That's why I am writing here 4ab. I mean 4ra by same thing. Here r minus a whole square and r plus a whole square should be written as r minus a into r plus a. This is minus r minus a. R minus a into r plus a whole square. So again here this is in form of a plus b into a minus b whole square, like this, a plus b into a minus b whole square, like that. You get r square minus a square. Already here 4ra into q, 4q ra, that should be written as 2a q into 2r. Simply 4 should be written as 2 into 2. Here 2 into a into q means what? Dipole momentum. E is equals to 2pr by 4 pi epsilon naught r square minus a square. So this is the equation for electric field intensity. What is that? Electric field intensity at a point on the axial line. At a point on the axial line of a dipole. Clear, children? Most important, children. So in this case, here we have some conditions are there. The conditions means what here? What is the equation now? Here we got E is equals to E axial. This is the E axial is equals to what we got? 2pr by 4 pi epsilon naught. 4 pi epsilon naught r square minus a square whole square. This is the equation for what it is? Electric field intensity at a point on the axial line of the dipole. What we derived up to now, that is the, here first condition is there, that means what? Minus q and this is a plus q, and this is what? 2a, and this is what? R. The point what we said, that is the distance is point is r here. So if r is so greater than a, r is so greater than a, then we are writing E axial is equals to what do you write? 2pr by here 4 pi epsilon naught into r square whole square. That means here r is higher than a, very greater than a, that means a is negligible there. Then what do you write? 2pr by 4 pi epsilon into r square whole square. That means E axial is equals to 2pr by 4 pi epsilon naught r to the power of 4. R, this one what do you get? R one time cancel, then what do you get? E axial equals to 2p by 4 pi epsilon naught r cube. We have this one like this. E axial is equals to 2p by 4 pi epsilon naught r cube. This is the first condition. What's that? If r is so greater than a. And now here tell me, in this equation what you have? Epsilon naught. Epsilon naught is what? permittivity. What is epsilon naught? Permittivity where? In free space. That means the two charges what we are taken, those should be kept in the free space. If they can keep them in a medium, then the equation becomes as like this simply. What we know, epsilon r is equals to what, right? Epsilon by epsilon naught. Here epsilon r is what? Relative permittivity, and epsilon is what? Permittivity in the medium, and epsilon naught is what? Permittivity in the free space. From that what we write? Epsilon is equals to epsilon r into epsilon naught. Then substitute there. Then E axial is equals to, we are getting 2pr by here 4 pi instead of epsilon naught we write? Yes, what do you write? Epsilon r epsilon naught into r square minus a square whole square. This is the expression for electric field intensity at a point on the axial line in case of a medium. Clear? So children, I hope you understand. So after this watching this one, like and share and comment in my video and subscribe my channel for the latest updates. We will meet in the next video with the next topic. Bye, take care.